Resident Evil 4 Remake producer comments on possible Code Veronica remake. The producer for the Resident Evil 4 remake claims there are no plans for a Code Veronica remake, but it could still happen. Resident Evil 4's producer has claimed that there are no current plans for a Resident Evil, Code Veronica remake. Thanks to multiple outstanding presentations from Capcom, fans have quickly gone from cautious regarding the remake of Resident Evil 4, one of the most beloved horror games ever made, to optimistic, especially after the recent Resident Evil showcase which featured uncut gameplay. Before RE4 made its big comeback though, fans were hoping Capcom would remake the Code Veronica, one of the most underrated entries in the series. Unfortunately, it doesn't seem like this will be happening anytime soon. Resident Evil Code Veronica first released in 2000 for Sega's Dreamcast console before eventually coming to PlayStation 2 and GameCube under the title Resident Evil Code Veronica X. The game was originally developed as Resident Evil 3, however after a deal was struck with Sony to make Resident Evil 3 a PS1 exclusive, Capcom rebranded an in-development spin-off starring Jill Valentine that would eventually become known as Resident Evil 3 Nemesis. Code Veronica follows Claire Redfield as she searches for her brother, Chris, and is a direct sequel to Resident Evil 2. Being that Code Veronica is a key entry in the series that released between Resident Evil 3 and Resident Evil 4, fans had speculated that Capcom would choose to remake the game following 2020's Resident Evil 3 remake before heading on to remake Resident Evil 4. Unfortunately, this was not the case, as Resident Evil 4's remake was announced in June 2022. While some RE fans still hold out hope that Code Veronica will receive a remake, Resident Evil 4's producer Yoshiaki Hirabayashi claimed in an interview with Noisy Pixel that there are currently no plans for one, but if the opportunity comes, maybe. Being that Code Veronica is the next main series game to take place chronologically following the events of Resident Evil 3, it's understandable why fans have lobbied so much for a remake of the game, with some even going so far as to make one themselves. Many regard Code Veronica as one of the series' weaker entries, seeing the remake as an opportunity for Capcom to improve upon a title that had a troubled development and stuck out as a black sheep in the series. Hirabayashi's comment is leave room for speculation however, as Capcom might be looking towards more niche titles in the series to remake after the release of Resident Evil 4, especially as it seems unlikely that the company would remake titles as recent as Resident Evil 5 or Resident Evil 6. Games like Code Veronica and Resident Evil Outbreak might be up for remake consideration at Capcom after Resident Evil 4 releases. That's it for this video, but let me know your thoughts on this in the comments section down below. Should Capcom do a Code Veronica remake next? And if you like Resident Evil content, please subscribe to the channel and turn on notifications, and I'll see you next time.